And as Brazil remembered the National Day of Fighting Illiteracy this week, the Landless Rural Workers Movement, MST, announced new measures to combat this social ill, which affects an estimated 11 million people. Correspondent Brian Mier has more.
Every year since 1966, on November 14th, Brazilians have commemorated the National Day of Fighting Illiteracy, a date which corresponds with the founding of Brazil's National Ministry of Education in 1930. This year, the Landless Rural Workers Movement, or MST, is remembering the over 200,000 adults who have learned to read and write through its teaching methodology, Yes I Can.
My mom and dad and my family were poor, so when I asked about school, my dad would put a stop to it and told us we had to work on the fields. I had a lot of problems in the big city before I learned how to read. I would go to the big city to work and I couldn't figure out how to take the bus. I'd choose a bus because of its color, and it wouldn't work because the buses in the big cities are almost all the same color.
After Cuba achieved nearly 100% literacy in its rural areas, the Fidel Castro administration worked to share its adult literacy teaching methodology with peasant organizations around the global south. When the MST decided to tackle the problem in its settlements, it turned to Cuba for help. Later, the MST provided technical assistance to the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela when Hugo Chavez initiated an adult literacy campaign.
I feel good now, because it's really bad when you don't know how to read. You arrive somewhere and can't figure out how to use public transportation, and it's almost impossible to go to the bank.
The MST's methodology is based on the principle of recognizing and respecting the vast technical knowledge and life experiences that illiterate family farmers have accumulated, while using teaching techniques such as associating letters with numbers that were proven successful in Cuba.
Teaching adults and youth how to read and write enables these subjects to interpret the world from the written word. Reading enables them to learn about the world. Above and beyond that, it provides dignity to these people, the people from the countryside, who were denied their rights to access school during their childhood.
This month, the MST announced a new round of over 1,500 adult literacy courses in its agrarian reform settlements across Brazil. Brian Mier, TeleSUR, Pernambuco.